Hey doll fans! Welcome to a spooky update. And I'm not joking, I really have something to share with you. Here is Kaisa. I have her head on the stand because I was trying to draw her face. And she's really hard to draw. This sculpt is hard to draw. I have trouble with it. Because I don't know, every time I try to draw this one, it comes out looking like the Twilight Girl or something. So I'm working on it though. And lately I've been wanting and hoping and wishing for her body to show up. Because her body's on order. And this is where my creepy news comes in. I have to tell you something. I think I have doll ESPN. I have a special psychic connection to the doll dealers or the doll companies when they ship my order. I know it. Okay, yeah, I'm partially joking, but partially not joking. I gotta tell you, I'm really good at waiting for dolls. I'm not like the impatient kind of person. I know how to be calm. I know how to forget about it, you know, just put it out of my mind and focus on other things. So, yeah. But, after a long time of not focusing on it, I start thinking about it. Out of nowhere. I'll out of nowhere start thinking about the doll I've ordered. And then this has happened several times that when that happens, when it pops into my mind and I start thinking about it, it comes. And that is exactly what has happened today. Like say a week ago or something, I've been thinking about drawing her, and I've been drawing her for the last week or something. And I've been just wanting her doll body, her body to show up. And that's it. I've been like, I just start thinking, I want her body to show up. And I know that I estimated that her body will show up in October. Counting the months, 6, which is like 6 is the number of months that Doll Zone will usually ship the dolls. So I estimated October, but it is like mid-September right now. And her body's coming. And this has happened again. I started thinking about it, and today I got the email from Mint on Card, your body's coming. And it's like, whoa! For one, I'm really like happy. For another, it's just weird because there is a pattern going on here. This has happened. This happened with D. In the last video that I was talking about him, I said something wrong. I said it took 2 months for him to come. It actually took 1 month for him to come. So that's my correction. So basically that happened with D. It happened with, I can't like say like, I can't remember exactly who it happened with. Maybe all of them. But I know it happened with D and a lot of my recent ones, and the heads that I've ordered. You know, after a while, it just start thinking, and then it happens. So you know. So it's weird. I'm a doll psychic. Here's my next update. This is my Simsabic. He's all cleaned off. He's ready to take on his own personality. I just love his sculpt so much. He really does the job. He's beautiful. He's expertly sculpted. I would compare this expertly sculptedness, this level of sculpt perfection to Ring Doll, which I've said before, Ring Doll, they've been rising in skill, and I've noticed, and I appreciate it. So yeah, this guy is fantastic. I just love his face. I can't wait to paint him. And I've been getting him like all fixed up. See, here's some more of that sueding, real suede. I put it in his feet. If his feet were sueded before anyway with hot glue. Yeah, I figured. That always happens. Hey there, I lost my battery there for a minute, so I had to charge it, and it is now 2 days later, and my doll body still hasn't been shipped from Mint on Card. That's the update. But I just want to continue what I was talking about. I'm just enjoying talking about dolls. I just feel like talking right now. So, you know, if you don't mind. The next thing that I was gonna say is, you know, as you've seen, I showed you suede Sum Sabik. This is his leg. And I also sanded his seams. It's the first time ever that I've ever sanded seams. And I was working my butt off last weekend, and it was just awesome, and I enjoyed it. It was hard work, and it was hard wearing the mask for a long time because it pressed into my face, so that was like the worst part. But I enjoyed it, and I'm like, yes, use your hands! Use your hands! Your hands have power in them. You don't like to pay extra for sanding seams? Use your hands. Because it's fun, and then you can say, look what I've done. You know, look what I've done. I sanded his seams off. Anyway, it doesn't bother me at all that he came with seams. I don't even care. Because, well, I really just wanted Sum Sabik for his head, and I really didn't have any plans for his body. But since I have it, you might as well just give it all the TLC that I would give any one of my other dolls. And I'm going to set him up real nice with clothes and stuff, and make him look real nice, rather than just let him be a head model, you know what I mean? So yeah, he's gonna look real nice. He's gonna be a complete doll soon, sometime in the future. Even though he's too big to hang out with these people. I did his little parts like this, his hands, completely by hand. I didn't use the Dremel. See, I got to use my Dremel. I got to get lots of mileage in on the Dremel and get used to using it. And I'm just so proud. I'm learning, you know, just feels great. Feels great. I used just sandpaper for this. I used like Dremel, sandpaper, Mr. Hobby, buffing pads, and then wet magic eraser. That's how I sand my seams. Some of the pieces look better than others. Sometimes you can tell. There is like a really, really faint pale white line going across because I think he's yellowed, but you know, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't bother me. I was too afraid to be too vicious with it, so sometimes you can still see a little bit of a groove where there was a line, but I don't care. So yeah, that's that. Yeah, when it comes to like seams, I've heard people talking about seams lately. Like, I don't care one way or the other. Yeah, if I feel like saving money, I'll sand it off myself because I'm empowered. If I have hands. If I don't feel like sanding the seams, I don't care to pay extra money. Who cares, right? Whatever. Get a job. Work. You can afford things when you work. But anyway, I want to... Here's this again. I just want to like rant a little bit now about just the art. Now, I just have been enjoying looking at him since he got painted. Like the last 2 days that I haven't been working on this video, I've just been staring at his face. That's what I like to do when I have like a beautiful guy doll that I need inspiration for. He's just beautiful. I really, really respect the artist that sculpted this. And I really look up to them a lot. I don't know who did this. Oh, inside his chest joint it says created by Demu. I don't know who that is. I guess that's the person who sculpted this guy. But I just, yeah. When they're this good. Yeah, I know this one. This is Ringdoll Boyce. This is my other favorite. So these are my two favorites. And like, I was so in love with Ringdoll Boyce back when I had his head, before I had his body. And I was planning to paint it. I would just like sit on the couch with this thing and stare at it. And it's such an expertly done piece of work that it creates these beautiful shadows like that you normally wouldn't even see if you were looking at it straight on in the light. If you give it like just half light, it would create these really like elegant, graceful lines along the face, and I was just in awe. And I have the same feeling for Sum Sabik. I am in awe. It is just awesome. Like, since I am an artist, I don't buy art. So I do buy this, and this I do consider to be art. This is like the only art that I just buy. You know what I mean? And I feel like an art collector when I buy these things. And I've really grown accustomed to seeing them without wigs, without paint, and I think they are awesome. They are gorgeous. They're awesome. I've also become like I became a member of the Flickr group called Beautiful Blank, BJDs, I think it's what it's called, Beautiful Blank. And I really appreciate that, and I love to look at their photos, and I put my own photos on there too. And I first discovered them when they actually sent me an invite to add one of my photos to their pool, their photo pool, I think it's what it's called. I really do, like, I really appreciate the unpainted doll head and the unpainted doll in general. It is art. In a way, when you think about it, it's like you're buying a print, because somebody, like, when I make a print, I carve an image into a piece of wood, and then I print it off 100 times, and people buy those prints. And it's the same thing for these guys. Somebody painstakingly sculpted that, and I know this is someone who was educated and yes, very worthy of respect. They sculpted that, and then they made molds of it. And then from the molds, they cast these resin parts, these resin dolls, and that's why I think it's like buying an art print. And it is an original, and I think the companies deserve every penny, because they work hard. They are art that helps me with my art, and it's something very serious. And I really do feel like an art collector when I buy these dolls. That's why I don't mind the price, because they are worth it. You know, it's not like buying a Barbie. Barbies are mass produced. Nobody touches those things when they're going down the conveyor belt, you know, getting made. But this is a little bit more difficult than that. It's very hands-on. And I don't know, I just what I'm basically trying to tell you is I am just so proud to be a BJD owner. And I love it. Yep. This is definitely a passion that I think I will always have. Even if I quit buying the dolls, I will keep my dolls until I die, you know. You know, as long as, like, I'm not on death's bed from starvation, I will never sell my dolls. I don't even care what I need, you know. Like, you know, my husband's gonna have to probably need a kidney before I start selling off dolls. It's gonna have to be life and death. You know, I will never get rid of them. I just love them. So that's what I wanted to share. My updates, my beautiful doll heads. This one, I am so excited to get a body for this one. He's gonna be another version of D, and I can't wait. I want you guys to enjoy your dolls and love them and respect them. Don't buy recasts, and respect the artists that made these works of art. Have a good day, and who stole my sandwich?